Heart disease is a huge problem in society, and it's something that my students don't know a lot about. So in my anatomy class, the heart unit is important because the kids need to know how to take care of themselves. So you can use connecting the health aspect with the anatomy makes it personal for them, and it makes them want to learn the material because it has to do with their own body and their own health. The iPad has provided our students the opportunity to learn science at a deeper level. They're able to make connections that weren't really possible before that technology came into the classroom. I am Jody Deinhammer, and I teach science at Coppell High School.
And so first thing you're going to do is get into E.O. Wilson. It's in chapter 17.
I started with E.O. Wilson's book, Life on Earth. The book allows students to interact with the text in a way that a traditional book does not. They're able to visualize structures in the body in a 3D way, or they can manipulate it and move it around. There's a lot that we can do in the classroom with the iPad, especially in the labs, where we have the ability now to run lots of experimentation and collect data within apps. One of the stations is on histology, or looking at the tissue. In the past, the students would actually look in the microscope and try to draw the picture. Today, the Moda Connect app allows them to visualize what the microscope is projecting. They have this clear image that they can annotate on their iPad and save. When they see a narrowed artery with less room for blood flow, it makes them understand how that can become a problem. And by using an app like BioDigital Human, they can visualize how the blood flow actually is decreased. At the heart rate station, students are able to use Pasco heart rate sensors to monitor their own heart rate over time, and they can exercise and see how that changes it. And they record everyone's data. And then the best part of it is when they start trying to analyze that data. Is it because you're a girl and I'm a boy? Is it because I'm a swimmer and you're not? They just have these great conversations trying to figure out, why is it different? After they've worked through the stations to learn the structure and the function, the last station that they will do is a dissection. What we realized is that the iPad is actually very helpful in making the hands-on part of it a deeper experience. It helps them identify structures. And then they can capture it all and they can annotate it and save it.
Can I see it?
They do a better job of the dissection because they've learned the material. After we finish the labs, the students will have to show what they've learned. The iPad allows students tons of choices. In order to demonstrate how blood flows through the heart, some students will draw on the lab tables and do a stop-motion video, and they'll put a voiceover on it.
Deoxygenated blood goes through the superior vena cava.
Now I can see that they understand the structure of the heart and the pathway that the blood flows. I get so much more information out of that than if a student were just to answer 10 questions on a test. I think when you let students be creative and innovative, they do amazing things, way more than we would have ever asked of them. With a heart unit, there's lots of great visualizations that I could never provide for them, and it makes the learning more concrete and it sticks with them. For me, the ultimate goal when my students leave the classroom at the end of the year is for them to have developed some problem-solving skills. They learn how to take care of themselves and how to make healthy lifestyle choices. The iPad has provided them a level of learning that has given them so much confidence. They can find their individual strengths and they learn in a way that works for them.